So, all right, guys, welcome once again to LapoteeTV, the only YouTube channel that is based here in Germany that is bringing you interview with personalities as well as people who have got stories to share here in Germany and beyond. And today I'm here with another young man. This man has been on my platform already, and this is the second time he's coming. In fact, this man has been doing great things here in Hamburg. And ever since the first time I had him on my platform, I feel like, oh, when are you going to have him again? When are you going to have him? And I said, okay, now that the year is starting, let me bring this guy back to this channel. Let's have a conversation. Yes, so he's no other person by Kakashi. Kakashi,
Alright.
it's nice once again to have you on LapoteeTV. Many agree. Some couple of days ago, you sent me a flyer and you told me you have this event that is coming on that you want to do. And so I'm like, okay, well, this is what we do here on LapoteeTV. So let's get to know about the event and let's know the reason behind why you are doing this event. Because if I can recall, I mean, it's not even up to a month since Christmas is over. And before then, there was a whole lot of gospel events and stuff in town. So, I mean, for somebody to want to come up, I mean, immediately with another event, I'm like, what's the reason behind the event? So, tell us, why are you coming up with another event so sudden again?
Okay, thank you very much. LapoteeTV, you are doing an amazing work and we really cherish you if you don't know.
Okay, thank you.
In your small space, the great things you are doing and the kind of caliber of people you've brought to this particular place. We really appreciate the good work that you are doing.
Thank you.
Just to go straight to the answer, the topic is a very huge topic concerning this particular gospel event. It's a very huge topic.
Okay.
So I will even ask you the permission, if I have the permission to continue, because I need to.
That is why we are here. Let's know what's the event all about.
So now, first of all, the event, obviously, as we read, is a gospel concert. A night with a king gospel concert. We have a king. As Christians, we believe there is one particular king, and he's the God, the creator of heaven and earth. And we trust he exists as Christians. So as a matter of fact, we want to honor him with this concert. So that's the first main reason, is to honor our God. Secondly, too, I've been in Hamburg for like not so long. And then I realized the gospel concert that we do, we normally do, is like we just the events are like normal church activities. You understand? So it's become the old style norm. You know, church and then worship praises, and then we do the music or the word of exhortation, and then so it's like the same thing. But so in order for us to distinguish a gospel concert, we need to set certain things in places very, very well. For example, the kind of artists that we are choosing to perform on the platform, and then apart from the kind of artists, the way we're going to moderate the events. Because it's a gospel concert, so it's fully gospel. No maybe
secular music,
no sermon, or there will not be any sermon. There will be a word of exhortation, but there will not be sermon and that. It's not going to be this norm. It's gospel concert. So only music.
What is it with you always using king and queen, whatever you do? Last time you say it was the queen. So when you say king, actually, I was thinking maybe there's another artist that you are bringing up that is now king, something like that.
A night with the queen was a concept focused on one particular artist. So the concept was, the focus was on Queen Judith. This is the truth behind it. So the focus was a night with the queen. You know, she's called Queen Judith. So I just told the name. A night with Queen Judith gospel concert. So I just told the name, a night with the queen.
Just to make
obviously sure she's a Christian. The concept we are going is that's why we add this gospel concert. It's just a theme
for the
which will ring in the brains of people, like August Praise by Daniel Jedman. It's just a theme, you know. It's just but then the mindset, obviously, we are not going to worship Queen.
We're not going to worship Queen. You hear that? You did organize the night with the Queen Judith, and I think I myself was there. The program, everything was solid, but one thing I keep saying, or I told him that day, that we realized that when it comes to in terms of attendance was very poor. What are you going to do different right now, or what is it that you think you can do to make sure that people attend? Because I tell you, sometimes some people go for such events and go like, oh, I'm single, bro, may I go? I might meet somebody there, and then he goes and realizes that I want to come. It's all just boys. And it's not like, So what are you going to do different now that you're going to make sure that people are going to show up?
So obviously, everyone, just as you said, everyone has his reason of attending the concert. And I believe the reason why people are not turning up to the gospel concert is, number one, they see it as like a normal church service thing.
Oh, okay.
So it's like just attending a Sunday service.
Oh, okay.
Church.
Oh, okay.
Because they haven't seen anything new. That can, that can urge them to come in their numbers. Okay. You understand? Mm-hmm. So as you said, what are we bringing in new to make it different? All what I want to say is that number one, this particular concert is not going to be a normal church service.
Oh, okay.
Like the way people know it. That's number one. Just to get you, like, just to let you know, it's not going to be the normal church service that we used to know. Oh, okay. That is number one. Number two, we have selected certain particular artists. Oh. When I mean certain particular artists, I mean artists who take their craft serious. Typical example, Jademan.
Oh, okay.
Daniel Jademan.
Okay.
They take their craft very, very serious. Artists who take their craft very, very serious, like Daniel Jademan. When I say Daniel Jademan has been featured by Morg and Co.
Yeah.
And one particular issue that I encountered here is when we do event and we don't distinguish the artists. Jademan has an album. He's working with someone like MOG.
Yes.
Just to let you understand, yes, where this guy is trying to go, or the level he's trying to to reach. And then you add maybe an artist who sing normal churches who sing normally at the church service. Okay. I don't know if you understand.
So now what you're trying to say now, there's a difference between a singer and a gospel artist.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
You understand? So when there is this, we can't distinguish them, and we just put all of them together. Someone looking like someone who understands concerts and events and stuff, we're looking like, yeah, Charlie, bro, what's going on? You understand? Yes, I don't want to. I don't know if you understand where.
I get what you're saying. Where I'm coming from. Wanted to see the different, but these are artists coming to perform.
Yes, so we distinguish so that they will know the importance of the event. We are not just coming to gather and just sing and go. We need to be selective. You understand? We need to be very, very selective with artists who take their craft very, very serious. So this particular event, for example, we have pros, not only advanced singers, pros who perform in the Lion King, for example, Stembitso. He's from South Africa. One lady to Seraphine. One white lady as well. Like, we've selected certain particular artists to be on board, and they will be also unveiling new upcoming artists who are very, very talented but don't have the support to come out. For example, Victoria. Victoria, very, very talented, super talented. She can sing all the parts. That girl, she can sing every part. So we are trying to, they will be performed. We will unveil them, all right. But then I hope you understand me now. We want them to know the importance of this event and to also encourage the new coming up to that. We want you guys to take your craft, music craft, very, very serious, or else in certain particular event we cannot just involve you.
Okay. So aside the fact that you mentioned Victoria, if there's somebody that is watching and also interested in this gospel concert and realize she's also got a craft, probably she might not know you, but watching this program, she's going to know you and she feel like, oh, she needs a shot. Is this something that you guys are going to entertain and let the person...
Exactly. That's what I told you before. In this, we've selected certain artists already.
Okay.
But we have time to the end of January. The event is in May, 31st May.
Okay.
End of January to close... You understand? The abo, as you guys say. So if someone wants to subscribe and join the Night with the Queen, you bring us your work. We let some pros go through your work.
See whether you are fit.
If you are fit for the event, why not? The gate, the door is open.
The last time you did the concert with Queen Judith, artists like Daniel Jademan were also on the platform.
Yeah.
And I always say to myself, I always think there's a difference between there's an artist and an artist. There's a sort of artist that when an artist is going to a place to perform and people hear that this artist is going there, people will move heaven and earth and want to go see that artist.
Okay.
Do you put set things into consideration and go like, okay, this is an artist that somebody wants to see? Because anytime for me, anytime I see Africans or the community organizing events, I feel like people have who they work with in their circles, even if it's event. Like you keep saying, you mentioned Daniel Jademan, who was present in the Night with the Queen, which is not a bad thing. But I keep saying we have artists like Stana, who used to sing secular music. The guy is doing gospel. The guy is doing big things. You check his numbers. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like anytime people are doing it, like everybody have their circle. This one, I don't do you guys reach out to the other people or you just stick to I mean, the people you feel like they are available, you want to work with?
Okay, so that's a very nice question. You know, I follow man like Stana as well, and the issue with me is that, you know, some of them, they do gospel like Afrobeat gospel.
Oh, okay.
Afrobeat gospel.
Okay.
So this is where the problem is. Some of them, they are very good when it comes to this working with DJs.
Oh, okay.
But when you give them the microphone,
okay,
to sing alone,
okay,
without miming,
okay,
that is where
the problem
is.
Oh, okay.
Not everyone can sing perfectly.
The stage club, not concert. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I see.
I hope you understand.
I understand what you mean.
So I'm trying to find the perfect example so that you understand.
Okay.
You understand? It's very, very difficult for you to put certain artists in certain places. They can do it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But a lot of them, they need the DJ support, the instrument, behind to push them sing very, very well.
Oh, okay.
But if you give them the microphone to sing alone with only a pianist,
oh, okay,
or the piano,
oh, okay,
that's where you understand the difference between singing and singing.
All right, guys, we are hearing it here for the first time on LapoteeTV. So, celebrity singers and people who sing. Yeah, so yeah, absolutely.
So that is my issue. We are not selective. If only you can do it, why not? This guy, man, I follow him as well. I know he has a lot of followers. The youth really love him because, you know, the youth jump to the current vibes, like the amapianos and the Afrobeat. So whenever they hear the beat and someone jamming to it with a gospel, you know, song behind, they just jump to it. So they love it, and I understand it. But, you know, as I told before, it's a gospel concert, a gospel and like a gospel, a concert whereby we are focusing a lot also on people who can also, as I said before, sing without the help of a DJ.
Okay. But I get you are quite all right. But I also think sometimes the whole essence of doing this thing is also to pull the crowd. People have them. So
thank you.
If he has the numbers and probably, like you put it, he might not be so good in terms
of
Okay, in terms of performing live with a band, like you said, and
yes, with a band.
DJ. Why would you provide him a DJ and also just to enhance his craft, like you said?
Thank you. As I told you before, I'm not saying we're going to ignore people who sing maybe with DJ support, only with the DJs, or they can flow well with the DJ or stuff. We are not excluding anyone. But as I said before, we are still in process. We've selected certain artists, and then there's still more space, you know, to bring in new faces.
Okay.
You understand? Because in this particular event, the artists with personal songs, I mean written songs, like Jade Man, Queen, Eileen. Eileen and Co. All this, we've given them ample time to sing because we are going to put a special light on them.
Oh, okay.
You understand? Okay. We are going to put a special light on them for people to see that these guys are artists who have albums and CDs. You understand? So we are going to make them feel like real artists.
Oh, okay.
Just I hope you understand what you're saying. We don't just want them to just come there and feel like they are just normal church singers. We need to encourage them and let them feel that yes, we are artists and we spend a lot of money and we've invested in our craft. So there must be a difference between us and the other people who don't have the.
Are you bringing any artists from Ghana who is popular, like we know, because sometimes people feel like that helped them to sell the concert or whatever they do. Do you have any plans of bringing anybody of that nature from Africa?
Very nice question. As I told you before, we can do this, but then who benefits from this?
Okay.
We are putting the crowd all right with the name of an artist, and the artist will come here, make his money and go, and the artist here will still be at zero.
Oh, okay.
So we are not making any sense.
Oh, okay. So the whole idea or the whole concept is to promote or help push the artists
who are here. We need to focus on them.
Oh, okay.
But at the end of the day, let me just give you a typical example. We did a concert with Queen Judith outside, and we make 2,000 euros.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was with Azaria, Nanaya, and Co. Everyone got paid.
Oh, okay.
So I asked myself, if it was as many artists from outside, he or she will come, make all the money and go. And the people who are here, we are not doing anything with them. And they are also just talented as the ones in Ghana.
Outside, yeah.
So it's better we build our own. You see, UK, they've built Dinah Hamilton, right? And they are making good use of. So which we need to focus on the one we have around here, invest in them so that when something huge to come,
we can all benefit.
Simple.
All right, guys. So like I keep saying, we are still here at LapoteeTV. This is about time that we push ourselves. You understand? Let's build a community. I like the fact that he has taken this initiative and see the need to, like I said, find a way to push the artists that we have here. You understand? Like he was saying, it will not make sense, even though sometimes that's what people want, to bring an artist outside when you have an event going. But guess what? When you build what you have around you and it's going on well, at a point in time, even those people outside will also appreciate it. So first of all, we have to work on our artists and the people that we have here. Yeah, so like I said, I'm still here with the man Kakashi. So now back to the same thing that I asked you earlier on. Like I said, anytime there's an event here, a gospel event, we don't see people turn up. Because one thing, like I know that I keep saying that the churches is one of the biggest institutions that we have in the African community here. And every Sunday, trust me, you see a lot of Africans. So why are those people not coming from there? Because like I said, if you let's go all the way to Africa. Let's even take an artist like, what's his name? One of the popular artists we know in Africa, in Ghana. When they are performing in a particular church and they go there, you see people leaving their churches just to go witness. But like I said, most of the people that you've called on these people, like likes of Daniel Jetman, Eileen, Queen Judith, and these people, do they have some crowd that comes with them already? And that's what we're talking about. There's an artist. Okay. You can sing. Do you have the fan base? Yeah. Is this something that you put into consideration anytime you are organizing events? Because if you're an artist, you have a lot of albums out there, that's fine. But if you have a fan base, wherever you go, they follow you. Exactly.
Okay, so, but nice, very, very nice question. I just want to start from this. Number one, what I realized with the gospel concert is lack of promotion. Oh, okay. Okay, that one I need to speak it out. There is a reason why the event is in May and I'm here now in January.
Yes, that's what we're talking
because
about.
There is whole lot of things that I realized. Only going to one radio station is not enough. You understand? Or one podcast is not enough. You need to work. You need to do a lot. Wait, because you think it's a gospel event, the Christians will turn up. We need to promote it. Do a lot of promotion. Go into various corners. Go into various areas. You know, talk to influencers. As I'm talking to you, I'm talking to a whole lot of people underground. Yes, I'm not doing this alone. I have Kifaku, but held by Pastor Mike, who are supporting me. I need to go to the Christian Council. I've already spoken to one or two politicians, and I'm still, working. So in this particular one, as I started you, I even spoke to you.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, to tell you this is what I want to do, and we should all not think that this is something that is just an initiative from Kakashi. So I'm just relaxed. It's for everyone. Trust me. When we put a light on this thing and it is done well, we're going to stream it on different platforms. If your talent reach a certain level, people are going to see you.
How is the event going to be like? Is there going to be ticket? I realized she wrote something like zero. I saw the flyer. She wrote something like 0 fees or €0. Sometimes events go on, and when you go, people even write like that. But definitely there might be some offering happily. So it's not going to be any form of
but just to let that we are not demanding money from anyone.
It's a free concert.
It's a free concert. It's a free concert. We want to put a light on a certain project that we are doing. And as I told you before, this particular thing, one, we are glorifying God. Two, we are exposing artists who are serious with their craft. Three, there are new talented musicians here that people don't know about them. Like I not normal.
I mentioned some couple of them.
Like this is new guy here called Ato. He's a keyboardist. Crazy. Crazy. You understand? Yes. When I say crazy, advanced player. You understand? So what we are trying to do, as we are speaking now, I'm talking to one sound engineer. No, not sound engineer. One software engineer to create an app. Whereby with that particular app, when you want to book a certain particular instrumentalist for an event or practice and stuff, you can book the person directly through that app and pay the person through the app, and you have a full service. Lectures, whatever it is. You understand? So we are working on this. That's why I said on that particular day we will unveil all the reason why we are doing this. A lot of people know Lapote he has a studio and he does interviews and stuff, but they don't know you shoot. pictures too as well now.
Okay.
So what we are going to do that particular day, we're going to unveil a lot of things. And all this will obviously come to networking, connections, meeting, gathering, and talking a lot. You understand? And exposing individual talents, as I told you before. You understand? So as I said, you should not look at it like as Kakashi organizing event with Kifako, and no. I've involved a lot of like Lady Janet, who also an entrepreneur. Photopia, she's also supporting me. Dr. Ama, Top Afrique, and
so basically everybody's on board.
Exactly. I'm trying to bring everything on board so that we know on this particular event, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. The only reason I could have charged 20 euro because I know what I'm bringing there. But I said for this first one, let us all sacrifice and let it go, and then focus in December to do something huge at the Elim Church, whereby we will be, because now people have not really understood the vision. Going for a huge place the first time is a risk. So it's better they understand from the basics what we are doing, and then when we present the project to them, we move to a huge place together with them, and then we start expanding the project.
All right, guys. So like I keep saying, if you are here in Germany and you are in Hamburg, don't be left out. Like he said, this event is going to be one of a kind. It's not just your normal event that you go. Like he's trying to say, it's just going to be about networking too. You know, you might meet somebody that is interested in what you, that kind of a thing. If you are somebody that there is a business or whatever you are doing, you're going to meet all sort of people there. So like I said, if you are here in Hamburg, don't miss out on this event. What's the date again? You said
31st of May.
31st of May.
It's a Saturday.
31st of May. From now to 31st of May, even if you are somewhere you're going to work on that day, you can talk to your boss, whatever you're working, and ask for a holiday there. I know people don't joke with their work here, but at least from now, it's a long time. In case you want to network yourself and, go further in whatever you are doing, this is the event that is going to give you that connection. But you said something, and I'm just trying to find out. When it comes to organizing these things, a lot of things is involved. So anytime someone is putting on an event and say everything is free, then you begin to ask yourself, so how is the whole thing being financed? Because let's take, for instance, I know you've come here and we are doing this thing. At the end of the day, we still have to pay some light bill. Whatever we are doing needs to be promoted. When you do an interview, you put it will reach the number of people you reach. But even Bernard Boy is still promoting. Even Davido is still promoting. So that means we need to pay some money on you to still promote to large audience. So in terms of finance, how do you manage the finance there? Because nobody wants to bring things like this always just for the happiness of people. Always go broke.
Go broke.
So
as I told you before, congratulations one more, because I saw your equipment and expensive items. You've gears. You've bought here. Like congratulations. This is how serious you've taken your craft, and we will also respect you for that. The question here is, how are you financing this particular event? I must be sincere with you. In this particular one, I'm alone in terms of financing. I don't know, as time goes on, maybe people will see how serious it is and they will come and support me. Because obviously, as I told you, Kifako too is on board. So they've not promised me nothing yet, but we are working together now for this particular event. So something can definitely pop up somewhere. If not, we are still cool, because as a business thinker, I don't think
no,
I don't think long term. I think in the long term. So when I'm investing my time, my money, I know, okay, I'm investing it, but I know definitely something will come up, because I told you before, if Queen Judith can sing 1 hour and make 2,000 euros. Okay, 1 hour, make 2,000 euros, and pay the musicians, and everyone go home happy. You understand? Imagine if we have a good constructive project, what we can do.
Guys, that's why I keep telling you, the man I'm sitting here with is not just any other ordinary person. He single-handedly took Queen Judith when he came here and built Queen Judith, and Queen Judith is taken up to the tune of 2,000 for performing. I mean, if you will convert it to whichever currency you are in Africa, you know what that means. So that's what I'm saying. It's someone that is very serious when it comes to whatever he's doing. So if you are looking for an opportunity or a place to align yourself with people who are doing positive things, this is the event. This is where you have to be. So and still with you. So then, like I said back again, I saw the flyer like you sent to me. You have a lot of people under, and when people are having an event and they have a lot of people with flyers, I mean those people are sponsors. So And how are they sponsoring the events?
Okay.
In that way, because then back to the finance thing again. I said when someone have an event and put a lot of sponsors down there, it might be one way or other. Maybe they are financing the event. So do you just put it there so that it would be nice that we have people that are behind the event?
Okay. Yes. Nice question. All the people, supporting someone does not come only in the form of money.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
If Lady Janet promised me, Daniel, I'm going to bring on board, I will try as much as possible to bring on board 100 people to your event.
Okay. Wow, that's something.
Or I have email of 200 people.
Okay.
Which, Daniel, I will try as much as possible because you came to support me at my event. I'll also come and support you. It's also a way of sponsoring.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
As I told you before, there are a lot of people too who have promised a lot of things, but they said, okay, let's keep it secret for now.
Okay.
You understand? So there's a whole lot of things going on, which people are also ready to support me with their time, their studio, just the way you are doing. It's time, money, and so payment does not come only by support, by cash. It comes also in different diverse forms.
Okay. All right, guys. So like I always keep saying, anytime we decide to meet for such interviews or such conversation, we cannot use one day to finish everything. The whole concept behind this meeting is talk about the event that is coming. And like I said, this man here have been doing big things when it comes to events. It's not just child's play. So if you're somebody that you are in the community and you want to get yourself connected and you feel like, I've been around, I don't know where to connect with people with positive vibe and that kind of a thing. This is the event where you get to meet all sort of calibers of people. And like he said, this event is going to be one of a kind, because I realize he's been talking to our members of Africans that are in the members of the parliament, and whoever is somebody in this country. I realize that he's connecting with them to make sure they show up on this event. So like I said, if you're somebody want to get yourself connected, yes, make sure you attend this event. And maybe you want to use this opportunity to tell people, to invite them, that kind of a thing to, tell them more about it, So
good evening, lovely folks. I want to take this great opportunity on this great platform, LapoteeTV, to invite you personally on the 31st of May to the gospel event, A Night with the King gospel event. That is our King, our Creator, God Almighty. Come in your numbers. Come, first of all, worship God and also have fun. Okay? It's going to be a very fun and very memorable evening. So I invite you all. Come in your numbers and then come and also let's have fun. God richly bless you all. And I hope to see you, and I know I'm going to see you on the 31st of May, Saturday, as you said.
There's not much to be said. If you are looking for a place where you get to connect with positive Africans, get to know who is who in this country, the Night with the King is a place to be on the 31st of May. And one more thing I didn't ask you before we close. Let me find out. So like I said, anytime there is always a concert going on, it's always between some particular group of African. If it's a Ghanaian doing a program, it's just Ghanaian. What are you going to do this time around to make sure that you're going to pull people like from Togo, Kenya, because we have all sort of
Africans. And as I told you before, in this particular event, it's not only Ghanaians. It's not only, we are not focusing on only Ghanaians. No.
So how are you going to?
So now we've already we are already in contact there. We already have the flyers of the artists. Definitely, I'm going to send you some. I know you're a busy man, so we have some from Nigeria. We have 2 artists from Nigeria. We have 1 artist from Cameroon. We have 1 artist too from what's the name? South Africa. As I told you before, this guy is a pro, and from South Africa. And then we have obviously some of our Ghanaians, too, who does good gospel music.
So nice.
It's not only. And we have also a German lady also putting up. So
it's mixed. It's not just African thing.
No. It's a mixed thing.
All right. So there's not much to be said. He has said it all. So like I said, if you want to have fun, you want to enjoy things of the Lord, you like gospel music and that kind of a thing, you want to see all sort of artists performing here in Hamburg, like he said, 31st of May. It's going to happen. What's the time again? For the event?
3 p.m. 3 p.m. We'll be outside. Pictures. We'll be shooting pictures.
There'll be a meet and greet. Shooting.
We'll shoot pictures. I'll meet and greet. Have interviews too. Outside there. Meet people, network. Know new brands and new companies around, especially companies built by Africans. And then we have, a small talk outside before we go to the main auditorium to start the event. So 3 p.m. we're starting, we'll take pictures, and then 4 p.m. sharp, we'll be going. There'll be already a DJ inside who'll be playing the songs will be going on. From A to Z. It's going to be song throughout. There'll be a DJ playing the songs, also making sure that everyone who comes in get well entertained before we start the main concert.
Don't miss your chance to promote whatever you are doing in this country. The night with the king is the place to be on the 31st May. Okay, so there's not much to be said. Once again, Kakashi, it was nice having you on LapoteeTV.
It's a honor, my God.
Okay.